Today we're diving into Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, a survivor roguelike by Ghost Ship Games. It's currently released on Xbox Series consoles and PC. What's up guys, I'm Crispy, and welcome to Crispy Xbox Gaming. I've spent about 13 hours with this game so far, and here's everything you need to know to decide if you want to buy it, wait for a sale, or just pass altogether. Speaking of pass though, the best part is, if you are a Game Pass subscriber, this game is part of your subscription. When I first saw this game, I was expecting just another Vampire Survivor knockoff. I was delightfully surprised, as this game adds its own unique twist on the genre, by adding mining to the mix. I know it sounds like such a small feature, however, it totally turns this game style on its head. But I also know, for some people, how this game could get repetitive. After all, much like Vampire Survivors, you're just walking around trying to avoid enemies while leveling up your gear. With that being said, it gives all of the right dopamine hits to keep you wanting to come back for more, even if you're only slightly interested in this genre of games. The core gameplay loop is simple. You land on a map that is procedurally generated with all different mining layouts. There are multiple different mission types, some of which I haven't even unlocked yet, as they're more endgame driven. However, the two mission types I do have unlocked are vastly different. You start out with just elimination, where your goal is to dive down 5 levels and kill the boss bug. Each of these 5 levels gets harder as you go. There are side missions to accomplish, and then once you've pissed off the mini boss for each level, it comes out of hiding for you to kill. After killing it, you have 30 seconds to get onto the drill ship to go down to the next level, otherwise you'll be left behind and fail the mission. The second mission type is Escort, where you dive down 3 levels, however you need to mine for oil to power up a drill to get down to the 3rd level and destroy a giant bug egg. In these missions, you are trying to be as quick as possible, as the swarms of bugs get bigger and more powerful the longer you are on the level. No matter which mode you're playing, you can break through every bit of rock, stone, gold, and metamaterials to create new paths and mine for materials that you can use to both upgrade yourself in the current mission or in the upgrade menu afterwards. This is where this game can be really tricky if you're someone like me who wants to collect everything possible. Time is of the essence. You're being hunted by hundreds of bugs. Avoid being killed, collect experience to level up your weapons and abilities, mine like your life depends on it, and most importantly, like the title says, survive. There are 4 different dwarf classes you can play as, each with 2 upgraded versions once you level them up. You start off with the scout class, who is quick and a pretty good overall survivor. Next you unlock the gunner class, who has heavy weaponry and powerful mods. The third dwarf you unlock is the engineer. He offers a more tactical playstyle, specializing in turrets, drones, and traps. The last class you unlock is the driller. He cuts through rock the quickest and specializes in flame-based weaponry. Upgrading outside of combat is important to make you stronger for future runs. My top picks for what to focus on upgrading are pickup range, mining, health regeneration, and luck. Each type of metamaterial you mine inside of the game corresponds with 3 different upgrades, making mining even more important. However, what I love is they offer an option to use gold to buy the materials you might need to upgrade, the things that you see most fit. You can also sell materials to get gold to upgrade, as it also costs gold on top of the materials needed. The other thing you can use golden materials to do is upgrade gear that you might find in a run. This adds another element to the genre that I personally haven't seen in any other survivor roguelikes. Visually, the game looks fantastic. In a genre that hasn't been defined by graphically stellar games, this entry is a breath of fresh air. Everything from the different weapon effects, exploding bugs, and green goop that comes out of them looks great. The sound effects in this game can be extremely satisfying for some odd reason. Mining into a loot bug, for example, is so satisfying when you hear it explode. It's that same satisfying sound that you get in games like Gears of War when you shotgun somebody.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
The miners do have some good quips, but tend to repeat themselves often. All in all though, the sound effects in this game do a good job keeping you immersed in the experience. Playing on an Xbox Series X, I haven't had many performance issues. In the amount of time I've played the game, I've noticed a frame drop a handful of times when there were a ton of explosions and hundreds of bugs on the screen at the same time. Aside from that though, this game is run as smooth as butter. The replay value for this game is immense, especially for under $13 US. Multiple mission types, a dozen permanent upgrades to work towards, and just that good old one more run feel, time after time. So is this game worth full price? Should you wait for a sale or pass on the game altogether? I'd say for the low price of just under $13, it's worth it for sure. I've already put over half a day's worth of time into this game. I see myself passing that 1 day mark by quite a bit in this gem of a title. Also, it's currently an Xbox Game Pass game right now if you're an Ultimate or PC subscriber. Have you played Deep Rock Galactic Survivor yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss my next video. Peace!